Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in today. So I wanted to do a quick update video as to what's been going on. I know the channel is kind of relatively new. It's not new to me because I actually made the channel like 10 years ago. I recently kind of adapted it towards just fun things I kind of do with my kids, and then more relevant to like 3D printing and little projects and stuff that we do. But very excited because I finally got, you can see I'm in a new building here. I finally got my little workshop. And basically what this is this is gonna be where I do all of my 3D printing finishing. It's got some sort of insulation on it. It was like a spray insulation. It does stay pretty cool in here. However, I'm going to be completely redoing this. There's going to be drywall. This is going to be a finished room. This is really going to help me kind of take my 3D printing to the next level as far as the finishing aspects goes. I'm kind of still learning certain things here and there, certain tips and tricks on the 3D print aspect. Before, I would just, when I was using an ender, I would just kind of just print and go. Didn't really care about if I was wasting filament or how long it took. It wasn't really anything I was not rushing on, but I was like, whatever, like it'll get done when it get done. And then quarantine hit and I really got the itch for doing all this 3D printing. So now I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, I want to print something else so I can work on it. Unfortunately, the finishing aspect takes forever. So I've kind of transitioned over to using Prusa, and I am learning certain things here and there, having a little bit of a string issue with it. I don't know if it's the nozzle. I've tried different temperatures. I'm gonna do some research on it. The prints have been pretty good. They have a lot better supports and just different settings that you can tweak in reference to supports, infill, things like that. So I was using Creality, and there's just certain things I literally couldn't print, especially like face masks and face shields, because just the support options weren't there. The brim settings were bad. It's just, there's certain things that print great with that, but I've kind of had to move away, and now I'm starting to learn just different slicers. I know everyone's all about Cura, but I like Prusa. I think it's a little bit easier as far as learning the curve. And really, so far it's been great. But I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the updates here. So we're still working on Iron Patriot. This is actually got a couple coats of clear on it, and this is going to be getting wet sand and polished. I did change the cheek color. Right now it's just, I'm just kind of hitting it with some clear, just thin layers. That's really all you want to do. So it's kind of like thin layer, wait an hour, thin layer, wait an hour. It's got to sit for a couple days, and then I'm going to start wet sanding it. But you can see that the gloss is definitely starting to come out there. Luckily that's dry because there's a fly flying around in here, but I'll be getting ready to do another coat here. I'll close this door, get some fans going just to suck all the vapors and fumes out. But we also have my next projects here. So we're doing Mark 85. For whatever reason, I printed a hinged one, and it's kind of silly because I'm going to fill all this in. This isn't I'm not using it as a wearable mask. It's just going to be a display mask. So this, I'll have to just take some body filler and fill this in and fill that in. I did use different slicers. You can probably tell this was Cura, and it's like I said, I don't know. There's just certain things that print well and certain things that don't. But one thing I can say, I was actually using 3D Solutech filament, and I'll use Hatchbox, and then I'll go over and have great prints, and then I'll do Solutech, and it's just like, I don't know, man, like I'm better off using like PEDG filament or something. I don't know, like the whole print is just like, no matter what temperature, no matter what layer height, no matter what speed, it's just bleh. So this was the original Iron Patriot mask that I printed, and it created just so many issues. Like, I mean, this was layer height 13.13, and it just looks like garbage. And this was dialed in, bed leveled. I don't know what happened. Now these were two pieces here, so this wasn't merged the best. Essentially, This one, I'm making it for my son. We're gonna do a battle damage war machine, and I kind of want to show you. So this was using the Creality slicer, and and it was probably just because it was cheap filament, but the supports like glued on, like I could not get them off on this side without scraping. So it pretty much damaged it. When I was taking it off, it cracked right here, so I repaired it, but it was just, once that happened, I was done with Creality. I was like, nope, I'm not using that slicer. It's okay for some jaw pieces and miscellaneous prints. If I can get that to go back on, probably not. There we go. But like this was done with Hatchbox PLA and the Creality slicer, and it was actually pretty good. I just didn't use this because I don't know why I did these two pieces here. I had it in the part 1 video originally, and then I'm like, people probably don't really care. So I'm just gonna try to fill this in, and we're just gonna do like a battle damage war machine helmet. So something that's gonna be kind of beaten up, and I don't know, maybe a relic of how he looked after Iron Man 2 or something. I'm not sure, but what I'm actually gonna do is a video on can you smooth out a print with just filler primer. So all I'm gonna do with this one here is kind of fill these gaps in with some body filler. I don't even know if you guys can see it because my phone's flipped around, but I'm gonna sand these down and then get these gaps gone, have it smoothed out here, and then just use filler primer and actually see, can you smooth out a rough print with just just sanding and filler primer. So because that's a pretty print. And then here we're working on Mark 50 from Infinity War. Fun story with this, lost power because we've been getting crazy weather, and the power went out and it detached from the bed, and when it resumed it was actually off a little bit, but I was able to save the print. It literally was like grinding on this because it popped up off the bed. I completely unleveled my bed and I was able to save it. It gave me this nasty line, but realistically, it's better than wasting a whole print. So, and the print really didn't turn out that bad after the fact. You can see I kind of started sanding it. I've got to get rid of this line here, but like it really wasn't that bad. I was like, man, but again, this is this Solutech filament. I got it on Amazon for $15 a roll I think it was a 1 kg spool. I'll have to check. But I was like, man, that's a great price. And I see why, because it's really cruddy filament. So I would stay away from that. And it's kind of the same thing on the Mark 85. This is the Hatchbox PLA, and it came out incredible. All this here is Hatchbox. And then this is the Solutech, and then this here. And it just, I don't know, it just came out really not, I mean, for my, I guess, standards, I wish the whole thing would have looked like this because it would have saved me a lot of time in there, but it is what it is. I kind of go OCD on these anyways, so it's whatever. There's no print that you're gonna get that doesn't need some sort of refinement or repairing, but yeah, like I said, Iron Patriot, it is getting glossed up. The faceplate's pretty much done. I started glossing that up and wet sanding it. It's basically done. It might need another coat or two. This has come out pretty good, and I'm just laying a couple more coats on before I start wet sanding it, so it is coming very nicely. No, it is not perfect. There are some blips here and there, but like I said, I redid the cheek. I got the lines, really as best as I can. This silver is kind of annoying because if you scuff it, it like makes I wish I would have used just like not a non-metallic and just a flat one, because there's certain areas where like I would peel the tape off and the tape would make a mark. It's just really annoying. So lesson learned, I'll never use that color again. I have some left over. I'll probably just use the rest of it on that helmet. But overall, I mean, when you do these 3D prints, I mean, it's your spin on, how they should look. I mean, the Russo brothers aren't going to come knocking on your door asking to buy these. Have fun with them and learn. And that's kind of what this channel is just showing off my my creative side and hopefully helping you guys better your prints, or better your finishing, I should say, because I'm not a printing expert. I'm mediocre at best. I'm still, like I said, still learning a lot. I don't have, you know, 0.6 millimeter nozzles and every upgrade you could think of. I'm just running a stock CR10S, but I am gonna get a second printer, maybe a third, and I'll probably just get a CR10 just based on the dollar amount, and because I would like to do a full suit eventually, and I actually do have a lot of friends who are like, hey man, can I get a helmet, and they want it like in sports colors like Sabres and real ironically Patriots, like New England Patriots. And so you're gonna see a lot of cool builds here. Hopefully I can kind of break away from the Marvel aspect, but it's really hard because my whole house is just obsessed with Marvel. So but I'm gonna be doing some different custom helmets that you haven't seen. One of them, just a sneak peek into what's going on, is a Venomized Iron Man. It's something that's going to be made with fiberglass. It's completely custom. It's basically taking a printed helmet and just then completely transforming it. So that's kind of what you're going to be looking for on this channel, or I should say what's in the future on this channel. But I wanted to show you guys, like I said, just a little update what's going on. The faceplate for Mark 50 is printing right now. We've got, this is going to be Battle Damage War Machine, and obviously Mark 85 and Iron Patriot is winding down, so hopefully within the next week I can have everything done. I'm actually going to install the LEDs in the faceplate today. I just want to make sure it's completely dry because I just put a loaded 2 coats of clear on this morning, so I probably won't mess with that until Sunday. So it's Thursday right now, so I in my videos I say these days, and you could be watching on like a Tuesday and be like, dude, why are you telling me you're doing this on Sunday? I don't know, just because right now it's a Thursday, but you could be watching on a Saturday or a Friday or a Monday, I don't know. But I'm gonna let you go. Like I said, I'm super stoked about my new building here, 14 by 16. I'm pretty pumped. Of course, all my other stuff's gonna go in here. Some of my knickknacks and my weights and some of the stuff, and then the garage is getting finished. And we're gonna have AC in there. The printers are gonna be in there, so I can print during the night. My wife doesn't yell at me, because she does when I do a print and it goes to like 5 in the morning. She wants to divorce me, just joking. She's not watching, but hey babe, I love you. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Look for the Iron Patriot video. It should be up hopefully within the next week or so, but wanted to give you guys a little peek on what's going on. It's a little sweaty in here. You can see I'm getting glossy just because it's hot in here. There's no fans going or anything, but I'm painting stuff so I can. So I'm gonna let these helmets here finish, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.